I love that I could hear when my neighbors upstairs go to the bathroom and when they shower. Hello my dears, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Pamela and I put out beauty related videos when I can. Okay, first things first, I got to address the elephant in the room, and that is that I am missing a thumbnail. I know it's really not that big of a deal, but I decided to try on some press-on nails again. I got this like urge to use them, and I had some left over from this previous pack that I bought a long time ago, so I was like, let's do it. Let's have some fun with the press-on nails. And then today I baked like 2 or 3 different kinds of breads, and well, here we are. The other ones were just not ready to come off because I would have literally plucked them all off at the same time because this annoys me. But you're not here to discuss my nails or the lack of nails. You are here because you wanted to see my review on the AOA Studio skincare line. I have been trying the AOA skincare for exactly 1 month? No, a little over a month. Yeah, a little over a month. I actually put a date dot on this particular product, and I started using this particular skincare regimen catered to dry skin for a month. I do want to say before we get started, I do have dry skin. It's not overly dry, but it's a little bit more like dry to normal skin. I definitely can wake up dry in the mornings if I don't moisturize correctly. And certain foundations, like matte foundations, can look very, very heavy and very cakey on my skin. So I've got dry skin. So I purchased these items in February and I've been using them for a month exclusively, and I want to let you know all of the information that I have gathered within this month of trying all these products. So that's it. That's my intro. Let's just get right into this. Yes. Okay. So first things first, I purchased a specific regimen catered for dry skin. Like I mentioned before, have dry skin, and so I always gravitate towards skincare regimens that cater to dry skin. I really appreciated that, to be honest, because I am not very like savvy or familiar with multiple steps when it comes to skincare. I am very, very simple. I use a sort of makeup remover like a micellar water or a cleansing balm or something of that sort, or sometimes I even just use one of those makeup erasing towels, like those microfiber towels, and that's how I get rid of my makeup. Then I wash my face with a cleanser, I moisturize my face, and then I apply an under eye cream, and girl, that's it. Like, that's all I do as far as my skincare. I'm not upset with my skincare. I feel like I have pretty decent skin. I do have some spots from, you know, acne in the past, and sunspots from not wearing SPF when I should have been for a long time. And, you know, just things that come with age, and it's nothing that a really nice lightweight foundation can't cover and can make me feel better about my skin. I just wanted to mention that before we get into this. I am not wearing a lick of makeup. I like watching skincare reviews or videos where people like talk about their skincare without any makeup so that I could really see what their skin looks like. So I feel like I needed to do this video without any makeup. So that's oh my gosh. I can't control my neighbors. They have a very, very loud dog upstairs, so bear with me. Anyway, so I purchased this skincare. It actually was $10. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 products for $10. Yes, 7 products for $10, which I thought was pretty good. It's a pretty good deal, and I got a cute little bag to go with it. I actually really like this bag. I'm not gonna lie, it's been housing all of the skincare while I've been using it this past month, and it was a steal. I thought for an entire skincare regimen that's going to add extra steps to my normal routine, $10 isn't so bad. The second thing I wanted to mention before I review each individual product is the packaging. I actually am surprised that I liked this packaging. I'm not gonna lie, upon first looking at it, I thought this is cheap. I mentioned that a lot of these products are anywhere between $1 to like $1.60 $1.77 or $1.80 or something like that. Like they were all under $2, like that I know for sure. But I thought that the packaging was rather cheap. I didn't really care for this. You also get really little product. Usually cleansers and things like that come with like at least 1 ounce of product. This only comes with 0.68 fluid ounces. However, after using these products and using the packaging, because obviously I've got to use the packaging to get the product out, I quite like this. That totally caught me off guard. Like I did not expect to like the packaging like the most out of almost everything. There are products that I really liked in this skincare, but we'll get into that in a second. But the packaging actually was pretty good. This one I ended up cutting at the bottom and squeezing out the last little bit, which I appreciate so much. Like, I have a very strange pet peeve, and that is that there are certain products like bottles or like things that come with like pumps that I feel like I'm getting scammed, because when you get towards the very end of that product, it's so incredibly hard to scrape it out, get it out. You have to unscrew the cap, like dump the product out onto your hands. It gets everywhere, it gets messy. But this made it so easy. You get your money's worth. You get your whole $1.77, you know, worth of cleanser in here. On top of that, it did last a month, so I was like, okay, it's under 1 ounce, it'll last a month. That's really not that bad. Like, I could see myself, if I really wanted to purchase or repurchase this cleanser, I could just buy multiples and have backups and never really run out of it. On top of that, because it's under 1 ounce and the packaging is just recyclable, like plastic. I'm not sure if this is a plastic or something, but it is recyclable. All of the products that I'm going to talk about are housed in a recyclable like packaging, which is fantastic as well. But this is perfect to travel with. Oh, when we get to travel again, I would repurchase this entire regimen just to go on vacation with, because this isn't going to break. It never leaked. It never like popped or anything like that. Like all of the other products are intact, and so is their packaging. So I quite like this packaging, I'm not gonna lie. As far as, like I said, each product is about $1.77. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'll have everything linked down below so that if you are interested in clicking in some of these products to read on more like formulas or product ingredients, you can. They are commission-based links, just so you know. If you purchase anything from that, I will make a commission on it, but you don't have to, I'm just saying. Anyway, let's get into the actual products that I tested out for an entire month, because I'm sure that's what you really want to know. I want to talk about the products in the order in which I would use them. So let's start with their cleansing water. So the Coconut Water Complex 10% Cleansing Water. This removes makeup and impurities without stripping the skin. Oh, hello. This was actually really nice. Like, I quite enjoyed this makeup remover. Like I said, I've been into cleansing balms and sort of just using microfiber towels with, like, you know, water, like those, what are they called? Makeup erasers or whatever. I quite enjoy that. So this was kind of just like an added bonus to my month, since I've been using those exclusively. And this was really nice. I did use up the entire thing. In the demo, you'll see that I barely had enough to cover that reusable round that I actually used to remove half of my makeup. And even though I only had the tiniest bit, I was actually kind of surprised that it took off all of that makeup. Other days that I had used a really nicely saturated cotton pad, like, I was very pleased with how it removed my makeup. It doesn't have a very strong fragrant smell or anything like that. A lot of these products are not fragrant. They just kind of have like a natural scent, if that makes sense. Like, it's just kind of like what the actual ingredients smell like versus having added fragrances, which I appreciate, especially since I have dry skin and sometimes I have sensitive skin. It does claim to soothe the skin while cleaning, and I could vouch for that. Like, I didn't feel irritated at all. Sometimes using certain makeup removers can irritate the skin or strip the skin or even leave this like really nasty film on your face. This was nothing like that, and it was actually very, very pleasant to use. So I like it. However, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I won't repurchase it just because I like just using a makeup eraser towel with water, and I don't feel like I need to spend more money on something when I can just use my towel and water. And so after I removed my makeup with the cleansing water and the reusable pads, I would go in with the pH 5.5 Cica plus Licorice Root Gel Cleanser. This is supposed to deep clean and brighten the skin. This was a really nice cleanser considering I am a ride or die fan for the Trader Joe's like Nourish gel cleanser. I love that. It's so incredibly like comfortable on the skin. It doesn't strip my skin of any of its like natural oils or anything like that. It doesn't make me feel dry. And this sort of felt the same. I'm not gonna lie. This one in particular does have a very nice like fresh scent, but it wasn't irritating on the skin at all. It is a very nice gel cleanser that does like foam just the tiniest bit, which that's what I need. I don't need too much foaming done in my, I don't need too much foaming in my soap. I just need enough to feel like my skin is cleansed without it being stripped. And this did that for me. Now, as far as like the claims, it does say that it's supposed to be hydrating, brighten, and it's supposed to improve like the overall appearance of your skin. I didn't quite notice that. I didn't really notice anything with this cleanser, which could be good or bad. Like, it's good that I didn't notice any irritation, but it's not that great that I didn't notice the actual benefits from it. I will say, after I cleansed with it in the demo, I looked back at the footage and I was like, okay, yeah, my skin does have like a little bit of a glow to it, but it isn't anything crazy and it's not something that kind of lingers. I actually washed my face, I want to say about 4 or 5 hours ago, and I mean, my skin looks nice, like, but it doesn't look like it has any sort of radiant, like, you know, brightened up glow. I still have all of my, you know, regular imperfections and all of my little spots on my skin. Like, I didn't really notice it like brighten or do what it was supposed to do. So, I mean, we're all different. We all experience skincare differently. Some of us notice results and some of us don't. And for me, this product was good and it did what it needed to do. It definitely deep cleaned the face without stripping it, and it didn't dry me out, but at the same time I didn't notice anything. Maybe you have to use it for longer than a month, but I thought maybe a month was enough. I mean, it's all right if you are interested in purchasing it. I wouldn't say don't do it. I mean, it's only $1.77 and the ingredients are pretty good. Again, I'm going to leave everything linked down so that you can do your own research on ingredients and stuff like that, because I am no skincare professional. I don't know anything about skincare in that sense. I just know that the product didn't do anything crazy for me, and it didn't irritate me. So that's all I got to say about that. After cleansing, I used something that I never use. Like I mentioned, my skincare regimen is super duper like simple, and this was definitely an added step. This is the 5000 DA Hyaluronic Acid Toning Solution. So it's a toner. I never use toner because I've had a very bad experience with toners in the past. I've always felt like they dry out my skin. Witch hazel burns my skin. A lot of toners have witch hazel. I'm familiar with that. And or some of them have alcohol in them, and I just, the thought of that on my skin is making me cringe on the inside. This was really, really nice. Like, this and one other product were my favorites. Like, this I would consider purchasing again, even though it is an added step. I felt like this was really nice on the skin. This claims to hydrate the skin. It says ultra hydrating, and it really did feel just like that. Like, it just felt like a drink of water on the skin, and it has the consistency of water. Like, it comes out really, really liquidy. This and one other product are the only two that I still have a little bit of this left, so I'll get to enjoy this for a few more days. But I definitely am considering in my next SHOPMISSA order to repurchasing this product and just maybe buy like 5 or 6 of them. Again, they're only $1.77, so it's pretty cheap and really, really good. It claims to hydrate and kind of give the skin a little bit of a bounce, but the hydration is definitely there, especially when I applied this and let it sit for like maybe a minute or 2, and then I would go in with the moisturizer. My skin in the morning is still supple and hydrated and feeling good. So this is, I'm gonna say it, this is my favorite product out of the entire thing. Like, I would definitely recommend this hyaluronic acid toner. Like, this was really, really nice. Next thing I would do is obviously moisturize or hydrate the skin. This is the Squalane 100,000, yep, 100,000. This is the Squalane 100,000 ppm barrier cream. It's supposed to hydrate and replenish the skin, and it's on point. Like, this is my second favorite product, by the way. The Squalane barrier cream is so good. It is just perfect if you have really, really dry skin. And paired with that hyaluronic toner, like I said, I like to put on the toner and then let it sit or soak into the skin for a few minutes and then apply this on top, and oh, like I said, I washed my face about 5 hours ago and my skin still feels really, really nice. Sometimes, like after a few hours, after I've done like skincare and things like that, I'll notice that my skin starts to feel a little bit tight and a little bit dry, but these two products in particular just are so nice on the skin. It really does feel like it's restoring the skin as I'm sleeping. I only pretty much use this product before I go to bed, even though it can be used AM and PM. They should totally do this one with an SPF, just putting those vibes out there. But this is really nice. It's hydrating, makes the skin feel soft and supple. There was one day I put this on before makeup. Makeup glided on the skin like butter and so smooth, so pretty. Like I really, like I said, I really like these two. If anything, I'm definitely repurchasing multiples of these two just so that I'm not without. The last 3 things that I receive, I'm sort of just going to lump them all into one little speedy review because I don't have too much familiarity, not very familiar with those products, and so I feel like I don't have too much of an opinion. I did use them, but well, anyway. So the last 3 products I got were 2 face masks. I'll leave them up on the screen for you right now so that you could see. I don't know or remember what they were called, and I cannot tell you if they did anything for my skin. I'm not much of a face mask or sheet mask person. I don't ever use those things within the week or at all, really, and I can't tell you if I noticed anything afterwards. They felt nice. They didn't irritate my skin. Sometimes I have tried sheet masks in the past and they just burned my skin, and I think that's why I'm so turned off by sheet masks. But these in particular didn't irritate or hurt my skin. They felt quite cooling and nice. Again, I can't tell you if I noticed anything crazy. In my demo, I do demo the last one that I had, and I was very confused taking that thing apart, but I didn't mind it. It was fun for the 20 minutes that I wore it, and after I was done, I just kind of let the product soak into the skin, and then I went in with the rest of the skincare regimen, and yeah, that's it. That's all I've got to say about the face masks. Now the pimple patches, I did use, I'm gonna show you, I did use some of them, and this was another product that 1, I never use, and 2, was the first time I've ever used these. I've never used pimple patches before. I am one of those people that either picks at their pimples or just leaves them alone, like 90% of the population, am I right? But I did have sub blemishes within the month, like I almost always do. I have a lovely one right here on my lip that just doesn't want to go away. I did get one here, and I tried one of these pimple patches, and mixed feelings. I put it on and I felt like, okay, yeah, it kind of diminished the pimple a little bit. I don't have a demo for this product either because it's not worth it in my opinion. Okay, anyway, so I put the pimple patch on this pimple here, and it looked like it got a little bit smaller because it was significantly larger than what you see here. This is just a scar now, by the way. But I noticed it was almost all gone, and then one day after wearing the patch for like, you know, the recommended time for like 2 days or something like that, I wore the patch twice, you know, for the estimated time. I think it says you have to wear them for like 4 to 6 hours. And so I wore it one day and then I did it again the next day, and I saw that it like kind of went away, and I was like, oh, okay, great. And then I felt something crusty there and I didn't know what it was. And so I kind of like scratched it off and it left a scar. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about pimple patches. Like, I feel like we should just either pick at them because we want to, or just leave them alone. Like, I think maybe because I gave it too much attention with the pimple patches and I was trying so hard with these things that I made things worse for myself. Yeah, that's what I think happened to me. So the face masks, they're good. If you do face masks, you probably really like them. And if you are familiar and know how to use these, you know, acne patches, then go for it. If not, that's all I've got to say about those things. And that's all I've got for you guys today. So hopefully you enjoyed this super lengthy review on the AOA skincare line. Overall, like I said, I really enjoyed the hyaluronic acid toner. I'm definitely going to repurchase that because it just felt so good to apply on the skin. And then I really liked the barrier cream. Like, that moisturizer is just so good. Feels good and feels good for a long time. So yeah, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and spread my love for makeup, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye-bye.